Hello, Fallen Dragonite here again, and today we will be reviewing the 2016 Year of the Monkey Optimus Primal from the Platinum series. Now then, this thing, of course, came out in 2016, which was also the 20th anniversary of Beast Wars. And this was initially only sold in online retailers as well as Toys R Us. And this thing basically retailed for like 80 bucks, but nowadays if you go to places like Amazon or stuff like that, they're selling them for like 30, 35 bucks. So if you were curious about this thing, it would be a really good idea to buy it now, but if you're still on the fence, just wait till my review and see if this is something you'd be interested in. But as you can see on the front of the box, we have Optimus Primal. On the top there, the 20th anniversary of Beast Machines. We also have a Autobot symbol with a monkey face on it. Also down here, you can see that all of the lines are done in silver leaf. And down here it says Platinum Edition, because the Platinum series were the collector's line. Because they also do some other re-releases. They did like a Year of the Horse Optimus Prime. They did a re-release of G1 Trypticon. A few other re-releases that I'm probably not aware of. So let's go to this side of the box. We have, again, the monkey face Autobot symbol. At the back we have Optimus Primal in his robot form. Optimus Primal, Year of the Monkey. 17 steps. We got the Autobot. We got the Transformer symbol right there, which they used through the Prime Wars trilogy. And yeah, it's bumping my backdrop, so I'm going to be readjusting it every so often. Then, of course, we open the flap. There's the display in there. I already took the figure out, but this is Velcroed in. And we have a bit of a bio for Optimus Primal in different languages. And yeah, that's all we need to see of the box. Yeah, I already took the figure out because it'd just be a lot easier than doing a cut. So, here is Year of the Monkey, Optimus Primal in his beast form, his gorilla mode. And if you probably are not aware, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already aware, but for those of you not aware, this is a repaint, a complete repaint of the Air Attack Optimus Primal, which was one of the few cartoon accurate Beast Machines toys, and this thing wasn't even released during Beast Machines. This was released during the original RID. So say that what you will, but there were a few RID toys that were just repurposed from Beast Machines, and Optimus Primal was one of them. Anyway, we got a nicely sculpted face. It's painted in silver. It's a little hard to see on camera. In fact, it's very hard to see otherwise, but there is a spark crystal in his mouth, because that was the thing about Beast Machines. They had their spark crystals. We got a nicely sculpted chest. If you can, it doesn't show up on camera, but there is the Beast Machines Maximal Symbol molded right in there in the chest. Got lots of molded fur details. We got the alternate Autobot symbol right there. A lot of other molded details. We got monkey butt right there. Lots of other molded details. Doesn't look completely accurate, but close enough. A lot of molded details right here in this translucent blue plastic. Got sculpted pecs right there. And we have his fingers, which are all articulated. I'll take a look at these later because they don't really have much room to move with this. Arms, all you can do is just move them forward and back. You can also move the legs a little, move some of the torso a bit, but his articulation isn't terribly great in this mode. You can also move his head left and right. And he does have his electronics. You just press his chest to do two different things and press down his head to do some more. Yeah, he does say a few other lines from the show, but I'm not sure if this is actually Optimus Primal's voice or if this is the original Optimus Prime voice. Now then, there is one other thing that I didn't mention, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you already noticed. This is not painted like the original Optimus Primal from Beast Machines. This is actually painted to look more like Optimus Prime, with the blues and the reds and the grays. So, pretty big, chunky monkey. But enough about that. Let's actually get to transformation. So first things first, we pull his chest out, flip this panel up like so, and press it right back in. Flip his head out, and as you can see, there's two metal ports there and two metal pegs up there in his head. That's how it recognizes that you're pressing down the head. There was a similar gimmick in Unicron. So we fold his head in, put his head back down, and this is where things get a little tricky, because a lot of these joints are still very tight. I've only had this a day, so a lot of the joints are pretty stiff still, and they may loosen over time, but yeah. Rotate that down to make his robot mode foot. We take this, rotate it around before we try to straighten it. Fold it down like so. Straighten out the leg. Do the same to the other side. Ugh, come on. A lot of these joints are pretty tight still. Come on. A lot of these joints are really hard to move. And then this piece we have to rotate like so. This piece stays there. We fold this piece down like so. And then we rotate this section 180 degrees. You can see this section is on its... Oh, that's not supposed to come off. Snap that back in. Rotate this 180 degrees like so. This is actually on its own separate joint here, so it can be moved independently. But what we need to do, as you can see, there's also the joint here to do the ab crunch in monkey mode to get him that slouched position. But now we gotta rotate this whole section around like so. And then we fold in his robot mode abs, and his monkey mode abs just fold up to hide his monkey head. We take his monkey butt, fold it there, and rotate the robot mode head. So yeah, his butt's right behind his head. We rotate his arm back down like so, and we take this, fold it out, rotate it around, moving the camera up, fold this piece down, fold it in, snap it in place. There's no real place where it tabs up there, it's just rests there. You can see there's a hook there that hooks in over there. Okay, so we do the same on the other side. Make sure his legs are fully forward. And there he is in his robot mode, and he is massive. Can't even really get him all on camera here, but he is a big, big figure. And as I said, these things are... Oh, I almost forgot. Fold the thumb into the other position and fold his... and push his fist into his arm like so. So that is Primal in robot mode. Yeah, this thing going for like $30 nowadays, this is a serious value. Of course, if you're going to try to find the original paint scheme version, you're going to be paying out of the butt for it, especially if you want to try to get it complete. Now, yeah, it's hard to see, but
Optimus Primal, Transformers, Optimus Primal, Optimus Primal, Transformers.
yeah, I also think, yes, if you have this engaged when you're rotating the torso, it will actually do the transformation sound effect. So, moving on to posability, his arms are universal, although you have to move his shoulder pad out of the way to get full range. You now get bicep and elbow articulation. All of his fingers are articulated. This arm has a gimmick. Has a punching gimmick. Fortunately, as I said, there's nothing that pegs that in place like it's supposed to, so... Because there is a little slot where you can just peg it in, but as soon as you rotate his arm, you can't really get into that spot anymore. So, okay, we're going to rotate his arm a bit so I can show you his leg articulation, which has universal ratcheting hips, double jointed knees, partially due to the transformation, and there is some ankle tilt there, although it is ratcheted. So you can get some decent poses, although the gimmick-loaded punching arm does give it a little problem. And of course there is the final gimmick, the final two gimmicks. First off, see this button here? Now he has his jetpack. So yeah, the back fur turns into his flame effect. Fortunately, to get it back in, you have to hold the button down. And of course, we'll turn the sound effects back on, and then we wait a few seconds. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there's the rocket sound effect. And then, of course, there's this little button here, which, yeah, has a disc launcher. So I'm going to try to do that now. I have to deploy the jets in order to do it. And get his arm out of the way. There we go. Doesn't launch too great, but it is nice that they included it. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some size comparisons. Here he is next to Razor Claw, which would have been one of the higher sized figures in Beast Machines. He stands way tall, and I have him slightly slouched, so yeah, he's bigger than that. Here he is next to a modern leader class. That's Sky Shadow. He towers over a modern leader class, and again, he is slightly slouched over, so he's even taller than that. How about a Masterpiece? Let's look at Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and again, he towers over the Masterpiece. And you can see definitely the Optimus Prime color scheme on the Optimus Primal. And, well, just for good measure, there's Beast Machine's Rat Trap. Aside from the poor color scheme that's happened on it, I say that's not too bad scale-wise. I mean, he was pretty big in the show. But, yeah, maybe Rat Trap could be a little bigger, but for now, that just looks pretty good in scale. Anyway, that is my review of the Year of the Monkey Optimus Primal. Again, these are going really cheap right now. Get it while you still can, because this thing is massive. It is a great value. If you're not really a fan of the whole Optimus Prime color scheme and Optimus Primal, don't... you probably might not want this, but again, this is going to be a way cheaper option than trying to hunt down the original Air Attack with the original color scheme. So, that is it. I would have tried to pull out my Unicron to see how it scales, but I really didn't want to try to pull out another toy for this video. Anyway, that is my review, and I hope to see you guys again next video. Later!